My mama sucker to me and she told me how to live. No, just kidding. That's comical. And then look, I'm wearing the shirt. Today's theme
And
is.
so's the T-shirt. Cheech and Chong he has on.
I'm honoring my heroes.
Mia,
Today.
would you get me those notes that I just put up there? By the way, Danny Trejo's lovely wife is in the house.
That's my love.
Yeah. Hey, listen, before we go on, were we just talking about T-shirts?
Yes.
Well, this is yours. This is a San Antonio Musicians Talk Show Network tee. Thank you, doll. And you get to wear that when you go to sleep. I understand people look pretty sexy in them, okay? That's all I know. Not on me, but on other people.
I will wear it honorably.
Out of sight.
Official.
Yes. Hey, and for San Antonio Musicians Talk Show Network, I'm Ed Ocampo Sr. along here with Danny Trejo, man.
Peace.
The rocker.
How
The
y'all
one and
doing?
only. And all I can really say, he's been a brother from another mother for years, man.
Yeah.
And people don't really know that about us.
No, they
Right.
don't know.
We graduated from the same school, Edison.
Edison.
You're in 83, I was 76.
Yeah. I believe you did when my older sister graduated. Yeah.
Bring your vocal.
Oh,
Thanks.
I believe that you graduated around the time my older sister, Lisa. I think she was.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Thank God. I'm barely hanging in, man.
Wow.
I'm telling you, we're just so lucky we
But
survived.
I'm really honored, dude, because I don't get to actually hang out with my older classmates. You know, like my
I just
sister's
posted
age.
that. I just posted that, and that this show, I graduated from Edison, 1976. I don't care if you don't like it. It happened.
Right,
Get used
yeah.
to it. I'm an Edison Bear. The Edison Bear in me created this show, guys, all right? So
That's
you
it.
too can be a fool when you grow up if you would
could be
like.
you could be an Ed Stoner.
With the emphasis on
Yes,
Ed.
That's it.
Hey,
The emphasis.
Trejo 1140.
Yeah.
That's where we can look up your stuff.
Yes, sir. That's my Gmail. Yeah.
Out of sight, there's your Gmail. So it's Trejo 1140 at gmail.com or what? Or
yes,
Yahoo.
Yeah. Gmail.
Gmail, out of sight.
1140 gmail.com.
Wow.
Trejo. Yeah.
And you started off playing music when you were like 12 years old, I understand?
Yes. Bought my first guitar at 12. Got it from a pawn shop. You know, Northwest Center. Remember Northwest Center? They had that guy. He would always sell instruments.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know what he was called.
I bought an SG Cup copy with DiMarzio pickups.
I like those. I thought they were better than SGs.
I thought it sounded great. And
They
then
were a little heavy.
and then I bought me a little Alamo amp with tube.
Oh, I like
Remember
that.
those old Alamo amps? They
The
had
30
tube?
watts.
Yeah. And take a while
Maybe.
to warm up and all that, you know.
We had the 15 watt mic'd up.
Wow.
Crazy sound, man. Sounds like a Marshall.
I added a
Silvertone.
MXR. Randy Rhoads would use that. MXR
See what I mean? Yeah.
Distortion, and it sounded great. You know. ACDC.
Mine is just distortion. So, I mean, I'm close anyway.
All right.
You know, everybody needs a distortion pedal. Otherwise, you just sound dead as a doornail, right? Dan?
Right, yeah, man.
I mean, what are you even going to try to play electric guitar if you don't have something electric to go with it?
There you go. Amplify it.
Yeah, with your pedals, and have everything in tonal quality. And then now we're getting into a whole different thing. We haven't even started the show yet.
Oh, my God.
How the hell are you, Dan?
Good, brother. Good. I'm blessed.
I'm so
man.
glad that
We're blessed.
that your wife is here with you today.
Me too.
Because, you know, that very seldom happens, but I always welcome it, girls. So, y'all, come on, man.
She's my main
come on down.
support. She's my main
Yeah,
support.
and then what are we're talking for an hour.
Okay.
So, you know, actually about 42 minutes. When I edit it, it comes down to 35. But who's counting?
Right.
That's just years of experience on this end.
Definitely an honor to be on the show, bro. I've watched.
Say
you.
that. Bring that mic
It's
up.
definitely,
Say it louder,
it's
Dan.
definitely honored to be on the show, bro. I watched.
No way.
I
You
watched some people.
No way.
Yeah, even Michael Better, people I looked up to growing up. Man.
Yeah, well, those are the guys I like to pick on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because they tell my story, and it enlightens me, and I just feel like before we can move on to Ian Moore, My brother, man, from another mother, Austin, Texas. Ian Moore,
Great
New
man.
Orleans.
Wow.
I mean, I need him on the show. We need you, bro.
We need more people,
ZZ
man. We need
Top,
more soldiers.
Billy Gibbons invited me to Houston 10 years ago.
Wow.
He is
Awesome.
that gracious. From the teen canteen, we started together. And so when they were known as the 13th floor elevators, they were the ZZ Top that we know today. They had the same sound. Incredible, blowing away the teen canteen every time they showed up from Houston, Texas. So he told me to come on down. I wasn't ready. Now we're ready, Dan.
Now we're ready.
Yes, sir.
He's going to have to come down.
No, we're going to have to go up.
Oh, we'll go to him, right?
I would never put him out.
Right.
No, I'm coming at. Man, I'll email you, Billy. Thank you, Mr. Gibbons. You know, there's a lot of people. Drummer from Chicago now.
Oh, wow.
I mean, oh, geez, what? I need my phone all of a sudden. I'm having a brain freeze. It'll come to me in just a moment. Brother drummer from the original Chicago that's taken over for the original drummer is a good friend on Facebook. Awesome. And he happens to like the show. I'm going to get him on it.
That's going to be great.
You know, I don't like to do the impersonal kind of interviews.
Right.
I like to do it face to face.
Yeah.
You know?
It's more, real.
Well, you know, and so the next thing would be, next time you guys are down here, let's just meet it, you know.
Come on down.
You know, where is it? Where's a good place to eat? The bar right down the street.
Yeah. Closest bar. Yeah.
Go to the bar.
Closest bar and grill.
To eat.
Yeah,
Chips.
There's plenty of them.
and popcorn.
Yes.
Hey, so who is it that you have you're presently playing with your own gig?
Yeah.
Trejo.
Yeah. I have my, it's an original band. We do originals and we're doing covers now.
They forced you into that.
Yeah, they had to force us.
Listen,
into
guys,
it
there was something posted today. Ruben V got heckled. Ruben, I love you, man.
Oh, wow.
Ruben V got heckled.
He's
been on the show. He's been on the show, so is his brother. And so I start with the best, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if anybody can remember 10 years ago, Ruben, it was 10 freaking ass years ago, bro, from Sam's.
How time flies, huh?
Oh, gosh, it hadn't been all good either. So we've weathered a storm.
There's been bumps on the road there for sure.
And we're going to talk about a bullet, but we've dodged a bullet. Wow. You know, we've dodged a bullet.
Literally.
So who is it that's involved in your band right now, presently? Okay. What's the lineup?
The lineup is, I got on bass, I have Perry Arns.
Here we go.
That guy.
Perry.
You know, I was going through drummers, and there was a whole year where we didn't have a full, it was just me and him. Trejo was just two guys. You know, I didn't have a drummer.
Well, you know, that's all it takes. This show is only two guys.
Yeah.
You and I. By the way, shout out to Danny Trejo, California.
Oh, yeah.
We want you
Tocayo.
on the show, too.
We need you on the show.
We need you on the show, man.
You should be on here with us right now.
You can be the bouncer.
Great. Yeah.
You can be the bouncer. El machete.
El machete.
Cállate, güey.
Yep.
Órale. Soy del barrio, carnal.
We need you over here, brother.
Okay. Colima and Zarzamora. Yeah. I'm going to post some photos of Colima. Before I was in the hood the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, I went back to reflect on
the barrio,
where I came from.
Wow.
I saw the place where I was beaten up by 12 guys.
Wow.
You know, I mean, kicked off my bike. You know, I was probably at about 4.5 years old and got jumped by 12 guys.
Wow.
It was a gang.
Back then you can get jumped by 12 guys and live through it.
Well, it was it was initiation. That's all it was. If you were a whiner, then you couldn't even show your face anymore. Oh, yeah. Just run to mama,
Oh, yeah.
But if you picked up, dusted off, and said, all right, fine, my bike's all crooked, but I can still go.
Right.
That's what really happened. Now it's all crooked, but I kept up the spirit. And so you qualified to live in that neighborhood. That's the West Side for you. That's the old West Side. I don't think it's like that anymore.
El Hueso.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I love it.
You know, we're talking about Casiano Park, the pre-Mirasol, to the pre-contaminated housing. Anyway, we won't get into that.
Yeah. But anyway, Trejo is Perry Arns, stuck with me a whole year, and then we were three.
Thanks
then
for
we
getting
became
me
a three-piece
on track again.
And we were a three-piece, and then I'm playing rhythm, I'm playing leads, I'm doing lead vocals. It was too much for me.
I'm just gonna say that's too much already,
too much.
man.
You know, Trejo. I know that it's bad enough the name is Trejo, and I'm hogging the show.
Now you have to be all band members.
Yeah,
like Prince.
I want it to be about the music.
He was
not
like
the name.
addicted to all kinds
not
of
about
stuff.
the name, the music. You know.
Sure.
And so we got a singer.
People have often asked me, "What's in a name?" How would you answer that question? What's in a name?
What's in a name?
And I think they were being really. I think they were picking on me. They were like saying, "Well, what's in a name?" Trying to say like my name was insignificant.
Yeah, I see. I think every name has some significance. You know, like me, mine's a Spaniard from Spain. From what I studied. That wow, I didn't know that. I thought I was a Mexican.
I'm from Spain too.
I thought I was just Mexican.
Yeah, I'm from Spain too. We're both light complexion. Yes, you're a little darker than I am. You've been out in the sun more than I have.
I play in the sun.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, man. So it became. We got a singer.
Yeah, but you have all your hair. Huh? You have all your hair.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you still look like a punk rocker from the '80s, man. This guy's got a solid head of hair.
Not a wig.
They call me Patches. Yeah. No, you know my hair is thinning out, but hey, praise God, I'm growing it out in the back.
It's great though, man.
I'm growing it out in the back.
It's
you.
It's you. Bro.
Yeah, thank God it isn't anybody else.
Nobody's got a mullet like that, man. Are you kidding me?
And a hat like this and some shades.
I almost have a mullet.
Oh man, hey, that's my most memorable silly moment. Remind me.
Okay.
What I look like.
Okay.
Something funny. Okay. And that most memorable silly moment can be from anywhere, not just necessarily at a gig. Maybe something that just happened, and we already have one. Dig for another one. So where are you presently performing, Dan? Because you put out some video where you had that new single of yours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Little ballad.
Yeah,
little
the ballad.
rock power ballad.
What is it?
Last Chance for Love.
Last Chance for Love. Yeah. I really like that, Dan. I think that's a great way to end the show, man.
It's a nice
see
message.
You later.
It's got a nice message.
Take
see
care.
y'all later. Peace out. We love you.
No, just kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, so what brought you to that title? Because for me, when you title something, Last Chance for Love, that's deep, bro.
That's deep.
I mean,
it was.
Now, tell me how that came about.
Well, it started off as a high school crush, man.
Oh my God!
It was
you
a high school
can
crush.
now cover your ears, though. Cover your ears. You already heard the story. Good. Okay, she knows. Good. Praise God. And we do praise God.
It started off with a crush, a girl that
you never could have.
I called her. We had a relationship.
No way.
We never connected. It just never. I never got to going on a date.
I didn't connect on the last two wives either.
Yeah.
That's
anyway,
funny.
Yeah. So it was just based on a heartbreak.
Sorry.
You know?
Yeah.
And it was her last chance. It was
it
our last
her?
Chance.
Yeah. Was it her heartbreak or your heartbreak?
Probably mine.
Yeah.
It was mine.
We're like that, and I'm glad you admitted it.
But that's honest. That's being honest.
I mean, I'm glad you admit that. Says a lot about your character.
Most of the songs I wrote happened to me. Actually, Streets to Nowhere, Time Slipping Away, all those have meaning. Those are the titles of some of the songs I have.
Time Slipping Away.
Yeah, Time Slipping Away.
That's equally as deep.
Yeah.
Now, I heard some of your stuff.
Peace or Despair is another one. It's religious. It's not spiritual.
Okay, and I like the difference. I like the difference. Viva la diferencia.
Yeah, because it's like my heaven.
For crying out loud, we praise God on this show, y'all.
Yes, it. Yes, we
Without
do.
any, hesitancy.
No shame.
No shame, man.
We love it.
We're not perfect either. That's why it's Raw Talk and advertised as such.
Sure is.
Right there, Raw Talk. Raw Talk, Ed Ocampo, host. Anyway, and that's all you get. They don't see what's on the back of my shirt. Well, what did you read on the back of my shirt? The head being
It isn't easy being cheesy.
Say it louder, Dan.
It isn't easy being cheesy.
That's been for 11 years now, guys, that I've had to be
11
cheesy,
years.
and it's worked. Praise God. I don't think it really has anything to do with me. It has to do with the idea of talking musician to musician, and we still really haven't gotten past the drummer.
No, we haven't.
I'm back on point, girlfriend. Come on now. Who's next?
So yeah, I got the drummer Joe Gonzalez, and that guy. The funny thing about it, I give him the music, and a week later he tells me I know all 8 songs, and I'm like,
it's easy for a drummer.
That's awesome.
All we have to do is record them in sequence, and then play it on the thing, and listen, and we play what we hear.
I was like,
You don't have to be rudimentally inclined.
Actually, I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I heard him the other night.
And then he tells me
the video. He sounded good. Powerhouse.
Yeah, and then he comes to the practice.
Way to go, blood.
To the audition. He comes to the audition, and he's calling me. He goes, "Oh, I'm dusting my drums off." I go, "What do you mean? You worked on. You learned all 8 of my songs. But
That's a real drummer.
But you didn't play the drums." He goes, "No." I said, "Okay, this is going to be."
But he had to clean the drums, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
Ever since I've been playing,
that dust.
I think I counted back. I started in the 3rd grade. I was 7.5 years. I'm 67 now. I've been playing professionally for 60 years, if you count that.
Wow.
And it's true. I was playing with my brother at school,
Sheesh,
at the Boy Scouts. Yeah, I'm ancient age, man. But, it did happen that way.
That's good, man.
And so, next guy.
Well, so that was it. Once we got Joe, he knocked it out of the park.
That's only 3 guys, though. How many guys did I saw last night
I got
on
my
lead
singer.
vocals?
I got my singer, Andrew.
Who's he?
Andrew Michael.
Andrew Michael.
He was a singer.
He had a pretty good voice.
He was a singer for Reliance. A
Reliance.
band called Reliance.
I can't say that I know all these cats, Dan, but I do remember them. And we were talking about a couple of them. And so as you go along, what other bands do you recall? And are you done with the members and the band, your lineup?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what other bands would you remember that were like an influence to you? Because I know you do a whole different groove, Dan. I like your stuff.
A lot of local guys that I really looked up to.
There you go. See that? This is whacked out.
Dieter on guitar.
Oh, yeah.
What's his last name? Dieter. Everybody knows him from Dragonfly. I really looked up to him as a guitar player. Of course, Nacho Vada from Bifis. That guy.
He's different from Nacho Mama, right?
Yeah. Totally different guys, but great musicians.
You didn't even get that, did you,
I always
Dan?
looked up to him.
You didn't get that, did you? Nacho Mama?
Oh, Nacho. Oh.
He's like,
yeah, I didn't catch that.
Okay, we're cool.
But, yeah. I'm still waking up, guys.
Hey, listen, it's only 4:30 in the afternoon.
You can ask my wife.
Yeah, they just flew in and their arms are tired.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so what were the other influences? Because I know they were vast, but I want to know the ones that really tickled your fancy when you first started in the 8th grade. We're going back to his 8th grade. He graduated in 83. You do the math.
My first concert was, I think I was 12. I saw Triumph and Legs Diamond and a band called Morning Star from Houston.
Morning Star. I remember Morning Star.
Dude, it was the best concert. That changed me.
Now,
bro.
who was the other band you mentioned?
It was Morning Star opening up, and then it was Legs Diamond, and then Triumph.
Legs Diamond and Triumph. Oh my God, that's where you get your influence. Because you've never really stopped from that role.
I played trumpet.
Yeah.
I played trumpet from 6th grade to 11th grade. And
wow.
I was good. First, second chair, But I fell in love with guitar and rock and roll. Dropped the trumpet, dude. I regret it now, dude. I want to go back and start playing trumpet.
Well,
again,
honestly. You can.
Yeah.
You can. And we're gonna be recording soon. So all the guys that have been on the show that want to take a part in this thing and maybe even be a part of what I'm putting together as Los Pimpones del Norte. Los Pimpones de Stone Oak.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Pimps of Stone Oak.
I like that. The Pimps of Stone Oak.
And you're welcome, Dan, to be on that project.
I would love
if you're willing to throw down. Now, Andy says he's in, but we're jokers. He and I joke around a lot.
We joke around.
Andy Garza, the Flow. I love you, bro. Yeah. I love both my Flow bros.
The Flow bros,
Xavier,
man.
Love you, man.
Keep up the great work, guys.
And stop stealing all the credit, okay? Just kidding. Hey, so where is it that you like to gig the most, seeing as how we're talking locally? No? Maybe like, which are the venues of which you've grown accustomed to promoting your stuff? I know there's Fitzgerald's. Yeah. Shout out to Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon.
Now, we're getting back to Sharon, so he'll be on a show that I'm going to book through you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, Dan, Fitzgerald's and where else?
Fitzgerald's, Bonds. I like Bonds.
Bonds, huh?
I think Juan Bond just takes care of us like, he treats us like rock stars, man.
Shout out to Juan Bond.
He's the only guy I know.
They are so very rare nowadays where they treat you with some degree of respect.
He's the only.
They don't even treat you.
Well, not only that.
No, he said, nah.
You get free beer.
Well,
you know,
hey,
he gives you one free beer.
That's all freaking West Side. That's how my dad used to do. You get one beer for your performance today.
Hey, that one beer means a lot.
It does.
It
when
means,
you don't have nothing.
This guy actually
yeah.
giving me something, you know? He didn't have to do that.
I gave you a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. See?
That's more than a beer.
Yeah, exactly. See? So you.
But actually, I have to credit my other friend of whom is upset with me, so I can't mention his name. So when are you playing next? I'm looking at my notes, Dan.
Okay.
Stay out of my arena, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
You go like this.
I'm blind as a bat.
Don't lie.
Right now, everybody's been.
Hey, the first time you came on the show, you said, I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
It was from behind Fitzgerald's, and it was very dark. And he does the cloak and thing. It's just so funny. He's on there. He's in the history already of the show. Mm-hmm. And that was about, 4 or 5 years ago from Fitzgerald's?
Yeah.
Somewhere thereabouts.
Yep. Pretty darn
All
close.
those guys. That's where I'm headed to next. Mm-hmm. Emilio.
Oh.
One of our, Emilio Garza, right?
Yes.
He plays with
Arrowhead.
bass player, and Renee Segura, drummer,
Yeah,
friend of mine, great guy.
Virgil Brown?
Yeah, Virgil.
Yeah.
They were going to be on the show, and then Virgil petered out.
Oh, man.
But I'm a forgiving soul. So come back, Virgil. I'm just kidding.
Hey, shit happens.
No, it wasn't shit. It wasn't shit. I don't think that my show had the kind of respect. And he's all about respect, and I can really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a musician too.
It ain't easy being cheesy. That's part of the way the show runs.
I'm trying to say, man, check it out.
There you go.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
It ain't
especially
easy.
with disability. Well, never mind. Yeah. Poor attention skill. I need to have this up to my head like this. Yeah. Otherwise, I can't even think straight. No, not really. So, okay.
It gets blurry.
Today's gigs, we talked about a couple of places.
Yes.
Now, if you had your own place, would you rather be like Prince or do concerts everywhere you go? Stay in one place and just record, or do concerts? Man, there's no way to make any money in this gig anymore.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in that. Something's got to give. Something's got to give, y'all.
I love playing, dude. We don't make much money. I just love playing music, and the guys feel the same way. But if money comes, we welcome it.
Here's the gig. I think that the guy that managed Elvis Presley says, you can do as many things as you want that are wrong,
right? So
long as you just do one thing right. And I'm considering never giving up being that one thing that's right,
Yes.
Just don't ever give up on yourself or the situation, no?
That's right. Just plow forward, man, and keep going.
Hey, tribute bands.
Oh, yeah.
You were with God. I want to tribute to Godfather back in what year?
It's been, I want to say 2012, 2011. Yeah. Around that time. It's been a while.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
But, again, this is one of the guys that had given credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Really what this show is all about. Joe Anthony, he was known as the Godfather.
Yep.
And everybody loved him.
Yep.
And that's a great thing that you did. You just basically played all the songs of which made him
that made him famous. Made San Antonio famous.
That's incredible, man.
But that was a fun gig. And then I had a Saxon tribute. Power and the Glory. I had that for like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. And now
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, there was another Saxon, or was it you?
Yeah. Oh, there was Crusader at the time when I started, and then we were Power and the Glory, and then now there's Battering Ram, and what's the other one?
Dig these names.
Oh,
man.
Wheels of Steel, which is Roy, my buddy Roy.
Names, man.
My buddy Roy plays.
Yeah, they're all like Billy Badass, balls to the walls, powerhouse names.
Yeah.
We had a name, Crystal Winter.
Oh wow.
That was my band with my brother.
That's a cool name.
Yeah,
and I like that.
Yeah, but it's not like Battering Ram.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Battering Ram. That's pretty heavy,
Jesus Christ, knock me over with the name right now. All right. Hey, that's funny. Which leads us to that little chuckle into what we called most memorable silly moments on this talk show.
Oh man.
I told you to remind me about mine. We'll talk about mine in a minute.
Oh, wow.
You mentioned one, and it's a blessing. So this is the end result of it. I hate to give it away, but talk about dodging a bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that experience. You and your wife went through this. True story.
Oh, you want to know the first one, the old story, or the recent story? Huh?
The revised story. I don't know. Which one did you think was kind of funny?
Because one was funny. I played at a place called Farmers. It was on Zarzamora. It was a little pool hall place.
Okay, I grew up on Zarzamora.
It's not there. It's a tortilla shop now. But anyway.
Sounds right.
We were playing there.
Sorry.
And my wife was there, and I was singing Woman.
I have a neck ache.
I was singing Woman from Lake Diamond. And she had went to the restroom, and the stripper comes up to me and puts money, tips me $20, and she started like dancing like a stripper. My wife's in the restroom. Her best friend comes out of nowhere, grabs that girl, and she goes, "Oh, no, that's my best friend's husband or boyfriend at the time." And she took her out, and right when she got her out of the way, she comes out, so she never even saw. It was funny. Like I literally dodged a bullet.
Thank God, that's what we call in Spanish Guinea, man.
Yeah, I dodged a bullet, man. And you know what?
That's
I got a redhead.
In Spanish, translated, help.
I got a redhead, mind you, and it wouldn't have been pretty sad.
The damage would have been significant.
To me, it was funny, though, because it was like, wow, perfectly. She missed it, thanks to her friend. But her friend told her eventually, and she didn't get pissed. We spent the $20.
That's what I limit my nights to now. Hey, if I go over 20, if I'm 19, I'm sweating it out, man. Oh, man. I'll give them the other one just to leave me alone.
Right.
I don't want any balances, right?
Yeah. And the second one.
The second one
was almost.
Is this the dodging a bullet story?
Yeah, the dodging bullets, man.
Wow.
I'm losing some. Oh, there it is.
Mia, could I ask you a favor? I'm parched. Could you get me another margarita? Just pour it in the same glass.
Sure.
It's in the door. Huh?
Make it 2.
Yeah, please. I have the other.
Make it 3 if you want one.
Yeah, by all
the
means.
Hair of the dog. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it works,
But I'm feeling better already. See what your show does to people, man. I feel like I was crudo.
Well, I like
coming in here, brother. I was super.
You got a shot in the arm, huh?
Yeah. Now I'm like, I'm awake now.
It's all about those powerhouse names, man.
That's it, right, brother?
No, not that one. The one that's in the refrigerator. Now you know my business.
Okay.
That's where I keep the margarita pre-mixed with margarita already implanted into the concoction.
Yes. Okay.
Now there's 2 small glasses that look like cocktail glasses. Now these are the glasses that I hold dear to my heart.
I see.
Lacey Love graced one of those glasses 2 weeks ago.
Just a little.
Lacey Love. Shout out to Lacey.
Love. Yes. I dodged a bullet at the hangar. We played it like 3 weeks ago. And it seemed like if I wasn't tripping on my cord.
Oh, was this that bad mojo feeling?
My amp went out. My volume pedal, I stepped on my volume pedal on a solo. Just couldn't see. Lighting was blinding me, or I couldn't see. I was practically playing blindfolded the whole gig, but I did good.
Yeah.
I was happy.
But everything was shorting out?
One
Stuff
after another,
happening?
bro. Yeah, like I was
Did you get it squared away, or what the hell happened?
I came out victorious, bro. I didn't fall on my face.
What was the problem, though? It's unusual that was it
bad mojo, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was bad mojo because I felt like, wow.
Somebody put a hex on you?
Yeah, like somebody wants to see me fall on my butt.
Well, we were talking about that. It's easy to be cheesy-er when you're at the top. But when you're at the bottom, it's just plain flat out. It's difficult to be cheesy. Let me just say that.
I just think that musicians need to support each other and stop trying to compete with each other.
Thank you, Jesus.
We're all in the same fishbowl.
I have no competition. This talk show is the first and only in the entire United States.
Hey, I love San Antonio's talents, man. We got some, man. I'm honored to even be a part of it because we got so much talent here, man.
We just go on and on and on with the list of people.
And we need to unite, bro. We need to. Hey, last night I went and supported a couple of bands that, that probably wouldn't support me, but I go to support them. It doesn't matter to me. Hey, man, I like Saxon. I like Battering. That's Battering Ram that we saw. We saw Battering Ram, some Judas Priest tribute that was great. and a band called Coliseum Rock, which we missed, but I heard
Hey, is Wolfie back? Is Wolfie back playing in the Judas Priest tribute? Wolfie the drummer.
Wolfie.
Yeah. Man, I'm drawing all kinds of blanks. These are my brothers from Heyoka.
Oh.
Thank you, dear heart.
Thank you, love.
Bless you.
You're awesome.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Here you go.
To the show. To the Danny Trejo show. Danny Trejo.
That's it. Thank you.
My throat was just
man,
parched.
That's a good drink, bro.
Yes, it is.
Very quenching.
Yeah.
Very.
I'll have another, please. I haven't even finished. I just got started.
I feel better already.
Okay, so as far as my most memorable silly moment, I had to get back on that. Mm-hmm. I told you that it had something to do with my looks.
Right.
I went. Yeah. I had the pink shirt that I was on the last show. I had the hat on, no glasses, but I walk in like this with my goat.
Nice.
And this guy, black dude, right next to me says like, "Dang!" I just sat down and I ordered a beer. He goes, "Dang, you all that?"
Yeah.
I'm like saying, "Am I putting out that groove or what?" He says, "No, man. You come in like you own this place, wearing that hat, having that goat on your face. Won't even fit on nobody else's." I'm like, "Hey, man, you got that haircut in a mojo kind of freaking
got that
ass wig."
swagger going.
I don't know. I thought it was a limp. It sure is painful. But anyway, yeah, it's a glorious limp, I would have to say.
You want to talk about limp, man?
No.
That's another story.
No, I don't. Thank you very much. I'd rather be 18 forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the guy told me all this stuff, and I'm like, "What's up with you?" And he calls me boss at the end. And I just stopped, and I had enough. I said, "Listen, that's the 5th time somebody's called me boss this week. What in the hell is up with the name boss, and how in the freak do I look like a boss? What the hell qualifies me to be a boss? It's all about respect, bro."
Oh, wow.
Ah, que la chingada, man.
Cállate,
güey.
For a minute there, man, I was thinking he mistaked you for Bruce Springsteen, the boss.
It's Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent is what they. Well, anyway, yeah.
Damn. Got to get that boy on here. Ted Nugent lives in Texas.
Yeah, we got to get you, Nugget Head. We love you, man.
Got to get.
I say that lovingly. You know that.
We love Uncle Ted.
Yeah, I used to play your songs. Who didn't?
Yeah.
All of us did. You know, back in the day.
Got that right.
That was in the 70s. No, they were the glorious times. Doobie Brothers, Steely Dan, Santana.
Even get old
Wishbone
Willie.
Ass.
It'd be nice to get old Willie, man. I mean, Willie.
Nelson?
Yes.
I've already contacted him.
Shoot,
He won't talk to me because he has a better show than I do.
Oh, man.
No, we're going to go
join
see you.
forces.
Thank you, Dan.
Forces with us,
Thanks,
bro.
Dan.
We're Texas
Willie
guys.
Nelson, we want to thank you for everything you've done in your career,
Yes,
sir. Cheers to you. And I'd love to have you on the show. I know that you've been on plenty of talk shows, but ain't nothing like this one. It's an all-musicians comedy talk show, loose and colorful. Credit John Mayer for saying that. I just really respect those 2 words,
Amen.
loose and colorful.
Yes.
So do you have anything else? Yeah, so the funny notion was that anybody would want to call me boss, and the guy says, "You just own it." And I don't know, after a really hard week, I thought, God's still at work here.
Yeah.
It's just
we're doing something right, brother.
He's just telling me I'm okay. And I missed a gig to go see the guys over at the clubhouse or wherever they were, but I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
And that night I had to be selfish for today.
Yeah.
And I'm still hurting over it.
Oh, we're both hurting, bro.
We talked about that.
Shit. Me and my wife watched the sunrise, bro. And we had breakfast at Danny's. Slept for a little while, and then I got the phone
There's
call.
your whole pay, man. There's your whole pay right there.
There
Gone
we
to
go.
Denny's. But no better place. I love
But
Denny's.
worth it.
Shout out to Denny's, man. Save our ass. For all these years, there hasn't been, it used to be Luby's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ponchos.
Yep. Ponchos. Yeah. I miss that
Throw
one.
down raising that flag. Shout out to Shelly Gregory and her husband Paul, California. You know, we used to hang out over there.
Wow.
And we abused that flag, bro. We go in and eat for lunch, and we wouldn't leave until about 4:30 in the afternoon. Just for lunch, they had a special, but we stayed until 4:30.
Man.
Just before dinner time. Bye.
I was hooked on that guacamole they had, man.
Oh, child.
Man, they
I
made
forgot about that.
It's like they chopped onions in it, and they put onions in it, and it just gave it that, wow, it was really good. I miss it. Miss old Pancho's.
There's still one here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Where?
it's on south side, Southwest Military, I think,
Wow.
and 35.
I would like to go check that out.
Yeah, it's kind of stashed, but if you Google it, it's there.
Wow.
Got the original Pancho's thing and all that kind of
like
whacked out stuff. We should go sometime, Dan.
Back in the day.
We should go together.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, let's go together.
Give them a hard time with the flag, man.
We're going to stay until 4:30.
There you go.
So what's in store for Danny Trejo presently? Because what is it that you're aspiring? You've got how many originals presently?
Right now, I got 8 originals, and then we got like 3 that we're writing on. Perry got one, the bass player. He's got a song we're gonna do. The singer Andrew Michael, he's got an original, and then our drummer even has a real cool original. So I told him I want to do y'all's stuff, and
that's the key, Dan.
We collaborate, together. You know, instead of me, here's my song. I don't want
Absolutely. That. And it takes all of those talents.
Yeah.
And to work those talents into like a well-greased and oiled machine. Uh-huh. Yeah, I hear that.
That hum.
I think we just blew up.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Nah, but, yeah, man.
Well, that's whacked out.
So
anyway,
we're working on some new material. We're trying to get a CD out finally. You know, it's been like 6 years in the making.
That's too long, Dan.
I know, bro. But COVID hit.
Oh, no, cut it out, man. It should have been a 10-year span.
Yeah, it could have been worse. But, hey, man, the main thing is that we're getting the music out there. That's what,
and
live.
If you had a shout-out to give to, some special people out there, who would that be? Because now's the time for shout-outs.
Oh, man.
I think we've just blown our amplification, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we talking locally or are we talking worldwide?
Locally?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start locally.
Yeah, okay.
We'll leave Madison Square Garden,
first thing,
till later.
First thing, shout out to my wife. She's been the backbone. She's the one
Power to the people.
She's the one that does my hair and dresses me up and makes me look real good, and for the audience, and she gives me all the tips that I need to do.
She dresses you up.
Yeah. She tells me wear this, wear that, hey, you look okay. Show some skin. I'm like, hey, okay, it works.
No, that's
right.
a love, man.
What I
that's
love
a
about
love
her,
you can't let go, and you can't even do nothing. You can't argue with a love like that.
No, I've had people come up to me,
supportive.
hey, you're showing too much, and my wife
Get
goes, no.
way.
And my wife goes, hey, leave them alone.
Whose
That's
business
the way I
is
like
it of
them to look.
theirs?
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, Emilio Ledesma, he was my bandmate for a long time. We toured together with Mexico for 3 years.
No shit.
And Roy Cruz, he's another one. They're like brothers. These guys are like brothers.
They're ancient age like me.
Yeah.
We've been knowing each other for years.
Yeah.
And there's 2 crowds I need to get into. Walter is coming on the show next week, or maybe 2 weeks. Rock and Tejano. 2 of the most important grooves. I've gone with the most, I guess, I wouldn't say the busiest guys in the business, but the ones that have remained ever since I've been in it. And I said on the other show with Lacey that I think I've talked myself right out of playing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to take it in the gut and go with what you got.
That's it.
And then there's been health issues, so you don't want to push it. No, you don't want to push health issues. That's for all you guys that think you got it going on. Be good to yourself, man.
Yeah, don't give up, man. Just fight the fight. Fight the good fight, man. You will come out. You will come out ahead.
So my shout out would be to my son, Ed Ocampo Jr. I haven't seen him in about 4 years.
Wow.
Well, we'll see each other soon.
You mean there's another one of you running around?
Yeah. Yeah, there's another one of me. He's much younger than I. Much better looking.
That's awesome.
He takes after his mother. And I had a lot to do with it. I was a single father.
Yeah.
And so I was, believe it or not, I'm a responsible kind of guy.
Wow, you
are. It
are.
was my baby, man. And, she split.
Amen.
I kept the baby, it's like luggage.
Yeah.
pack him everywhere you go, like the little puppy. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was so sweet. For 25 years, I was blessed.
That's awesome.
And then he fell in love with Biz, now Ocampo, Elizabeth.
Wow.
And she is a broadcaster turned public relations or something. I don't know exactly what. Marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah. And so between their engineering and marketing skills, man, these guys are killer. And yeah, they had to leave me for a while. I hope to see them soon.
Awesome.
That's been a tough gig, but we were talking about something that had to do with faith. We were talking about religion.
Yeah.
And what was that one thing we were talking about specifically about maybe even being brought down to a point where you're starting to feel a presence of evil?
Oh, yeah.
Now, guys, we talk about, under the anointed Pastor Rodney Pearson, the mighty word of faith, I prophesy that everything is going to be A-OK. But these are just things of which we feel on occasion only to be covered by the graces of God. So tell me about that event, or just partial of it, because I know it's pretty hideous.
Oh, yeah.
He's traumatized, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm traumatized, man. Yeah, still traumatized.
Oh, my God. I mean, I can almost feel it.
Yeah, it just bunch of negative vibes, man. Like I was going to fall, trip all over the place. I thought I was going to fall on my face. I nearly did a couple of times.
On that night that you were playing last week?
Yeah, it just felt like bow and arrows coming in. Why
that was something. Say that louder.
Why is this happening? It felt like bow and arrows, man. Just one after another. Like, man.
That's funny.
And it was weird, and I was freaking out, and my amp going out, nobody touching it, and it just went out. Like, wow. Anyway, but
you still have the same silver tone?
Yeah, I didn't let it. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I didn't let it.
What are you playing off?
I didn't let
Marshall
it beat me.
Or a crate? What have you got?
I'm playing on line 6.
Oh, line 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's close.
You know, they're digital, and then
yeah.
Sometimes if it vibrates, it might have done something.
Well, therefore the buzz. Can you
Yeah.
still hear that buzz?
Can you
Yes.
It's all right.
It's going to be
not
fine.
as loud as it was.
You know, I'm going to blame it on my engineer, Phil, Antoine Lewis. I love you, man.
It must be
He's still with us, and we're going to be recording through his talents. He's a product of Marius Perron. Ooh. He knows what he's doing, man. He's an up-and-coming one of us.
Awesome, man.
And so he's 20 years old. I'm bringing him into this gig saying, come on, baby. You own this. We are the band.
This is a nice setup you have here, bro. It's really nice.
It's cost me an arm and a leg. Really, that's why I have a limp.
Killer.
Did you get that?
An arm and a leg.
Girlfriend did. It's cost me an arm and a leg. Oh, yeah. I got that from Bobby Lancaster, so I can't, I'm sorry, Bobby.
Hey, you mean those are prosthetics?
They're not even here. I'm not even, from here on down, I have no legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's getting pretty deep. So a burning desire, Dad. Oh. If you had one thing that we haven't covered, it really doesn't matter what it is. Maybe your grocery list for today. What are you going to eat for dinner?
What am I going to eat?
Yeah, for dinner.
For real?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh,
I'm only kidding, Dan.
I would like, dude.
No, but go ahead.
I love a big steak over the grill, over the pit.
Ooh, child.
A little potato with.
Ooh, that's what I like.
And all that, man. That's it. Meat and potatoes.
Oh,
I'm a
that's
meat and potato guy.
All right.
You know, if it ain't that, it's carne guisada. You know.
But wow. Now we're getting fattening.
Yeah, little papas in there.
But you can handle it, man. You still look, like a sexy 18-year-old cat.
It's not easy being cheesy.
It ain't easy being cheesy. That's my.
I have to be
that's
cheesy
my
to
go
keep
flow
this,
line.
I have to be cheesy to keep that. Yeah.
And I've had too much cheese. I would just say that. But that's going to change in time.
Yeah.
So our burning desire regarding anybody. I know you said your wife earlier. Your bandmates that continue to support you.
Yeah.
That cast of characters that can presently be seen on your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
And what is the YouTube channel name?
It's just
Trejo?
I don't have. I think it's under Michael Michael.
We'll change it.
Andrew Michael. Andrew Michaels. He's
And
the one that put the videos.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Featuring
Andrew
the
Michael.
band Trejo.
Did a great job. I mean, it's a little dark, but what can you expect? You know, I do that kind of video all the time, and you know, you can't.
Just got to be
You
ready.
don't know when it's going to be dark.
You got to be ready for
Well,
whatever.
and the other thing is that it's not easy being cheesy,
That's
man.
it.
I mean, I went to Austin 2 weeks ago and was with Will Owen Gage, and I took some pics. It was a red, purplish hue throughout the club. That was the groove, the red, purplish hue. You know, it was like dark, dank.
It's some good tequila, man.
Yes, it is.
Very good tasting.
Yeah, it's
You
all
got
in
good
the
taste.
mix, Dan.
You got good
It's all in the
taste.
mix. I was thinking about making my own mix.
Damn, that's
You know,
some good
everybody has a
shit, bro.
tequila, but nobody has the right mix.
No,
What
that's
you're
a
drinking right
oh,
there is the
dude.
right mix, you know?
That's like really refreshing, but it gives you a little, a little boost. You don't know what you're missing.
You mean it gives you a little buzz.
Perfect.
You should have
A
heard.
slight, just enough,
You should have heard Lacey Love and I. Man, 2 weeks ago we cut up.
She was drinking that drink down.
Oh no, we had two. We had two, maybe one after.
Yeah.
But the show went like we had known each other for years, and that's the one you were supposed to be on.
Oh,
Had it
yeah, I
not
missed
been
that
for
one. I
for
missed
your,
that one.
Flat tire. I put that out on
As a
Facebook.
matter of fact, I had to put air in my tire on the way over here. Again. Right, love?
Wow.
Well, something else.
Well, a burning desire on my end would be to Fitzgerald's. That really houses multiple acts, including mine, which is kind of off the wall. When you have Ken Slavin, thank you, dear heart. You deserve a tip.
See that? Now
That's if you were a waitress
you're
in
getting
there.
the treatment I get all the time.
Ah, praise God, praise God. You know, it's worth doing the show for nothing.
Yeah.
I call it worldwide
It's
community
rewarding.
service.
It's rewarding.
Worldwide community service. However, we're coming after you guys that would like
After you guys.
us to come out to your venue and do this live as we had once done through the Cove, making #1 on Facebook in 3 months, Dan, in 2013 through 14.
Oh, man.
Christmas.
That's going to be awesome, bro.
We made #1 on Facebook.
Well, let's do it again, man.
It was called San Antonio Musician Talk Show Radio on the internet.
Got it.
But now I have it worldwide. And people are taking note. I think they just enjoy the story behind even some of the pitfalls. So yeah, my shout out to Fitzgerald's, all the clubs that are booking all of the acts of which we've just spoken about.
To all the
Because
old
there's so
clubs.
many. There's so many. I look at things, I see flyers, and
There's
there's like
some new
names all
ones.
over the damn
There's
place.
like
And
new clubs coming around.
there's like 5 different clubs.
Yeah, they're coming out of everywhere.
I mean,
There's
it's
one on-
exhausting just thinking about it. Blues Kitchen. I love you, man. I'm on my way.
But
I'm on my way.
We've got all kinds of gigs here, but Trejo can't book a gig. Well, but we're gonna have a show on May the-
Walfredo Reyes, Chicago drummer. I'm coming for you, blood. Okay.
We're coming for you.
Danny Trejo, California actor.
That's it.
Now musician friend.
Tucayo,
Bouncer de madre.
we need you here, brother.
Yes, sir. We need your protection from this
Yeah.
young lady right over
That's
here,
it,
man.
yeah.
I mean, sir, she's a threat.
We're in trouble.
Hey, just come over, man.
she's-
When you come down to get a San Antonio taco, by the way, congrats on your taco place.
I think
You do know he has a taco place over there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cali. Yeah, so congrats on
Yeah.
the taco place.
wanna-
Just like any other
I
Mexican,
think
he's
he has
profiting
a
from that.
restaurant or something here, don't he? Taco.
Who?
Didn't he have the Machete have a taco stand here? Remember on Crossroads they were gonna make it, but it never happened, bro.
Well, I have an idea, but I can't tell you. I'll tell you once we're off air.
Okay.
Because I just have a feeling it's so good.
Shout out to Rolando's Tacos, man.
Rolando's Tacos.
Yeah, the real big tacos, Hey, right, man.
I mean, we're at Mi Tierra, which is an institution downtown.
Yeah. Oh man.
Coming up on this this season of fiesta coming up in just midweek. It's a busy time of year in San Antonio, but we welcome you. There's low crime rate and high intoxication rate. Oh, yeah. Yes. So, I mean, at least you can get a good beer rather cheap. It's not like a $10 spot. It might be a 7 spot for a 16-ounce of beer. Now, if you want some other kind of stuff like this, that'll be a $22 bill, guys, so watch out.
Dude, last night the beers were I said I bought 2 beers. What was it? I paid for 2 beers, boy. What was it, Dirto? 10 bucks, like $5 a beer.
They're a 5 spot.
That's crazy, man.
That's on happy hour.
Yeah, that's a happy hour.
I'm not going to.
That was at the fuel bar. Expensive. Warning.
Well,
warning you guys, you better take at least $100 if you want to have a good time.
But
man.
here's the thing. You're on a different pay scale.
Yeah.
You're the entertainment.
Yeah.
You should be treated like royalty. And I'm so upset that I'm actually getting vocal about it.
Yeah.
I'm really upset that people like Ruben V, is taking flack from somebody in the back of his audience coming up and saying, you need to play more, top 40 chart songs.
Right.
And we all commented like, there's always the door.
Yeah, just...
You didn't have to go all the way from the back to come up to put him down.
No.
Anyway,
you don't like
I
it?
think
There's
people
a door. Yeah, exactly.
Right. And so I don't really understand how people are becoming like that.
Cruel, very cruel, man.
We want to remind the venues that we're the draw, but we want to work together with you in an effort to bring that draw to fruition. Make everybody's payday.
We got to lift each other up, man. That's it. Lift the venues the bands play in the venues to keep the venues going. We need to get back to each other.
And we have to up the pay scale, okay?
Exactly.
That 150 is over, man. Come on, guys. If I'm booking these bands anywhere, you're going to have to come up with 250 for these cats, okay? Because they're well worth it. They've been on this show. They're all about the talent here in San Antonio, Texas.
Right.
So give a little more than you have been. That's all I got to say. And with that said, this has been the Danny Trejo Show. How do you like that,
Oh,
Dan?
wow, I love it, man.
And we've had a featured guest, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's been your lovely wife.
Yeah.
I think I forgot about that one, huh? Just because I was looking at you,
beautiful redhead along.
Yeah.
She chauffeured me over here.
And that's so cool. I'm saying all the guys can bring their wives. This is a safe environment for family.
This is family-oriented.
It really is. I mean, people may think we're just throwing down. Well, we are. But it's all about family.
It's about family and love. We're all, like I said, man, we're all in the same fishbowl together as musicians, man. We gotta stop this competition thing and just, man, support each other, because it's rough, guys. Y'all guys know it.
One word: unity.
Unity.
It reminds me of LULAC, my friend Henry Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
Our state representative with LULAC, who's been a great beneficial help to me, man. He really has. He's kind of locked into only certain areas of which he really works in. But this one he's willing to tackle, and for that I give him all the respect in the world. I think I've just solved it, though. We talked a little bit about it. Not bad on my own, huh?
Yeah, Lula. Yeah.
But doing their work is how I learned to do what I do in civil rights and or health concerns.
Yeah, a lot of people.
By the way, this show is going to support. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Dan. Okay. Roy Perez is going to get upset with me.
Oh, Roy Perez.
he actually commented, "Hey, Ed keeps cutting you off." When I was talking to his girlfriend.
The rain dogs. What are they called?
No. That's Xavier.
Oh, that's Xavier. Well, who's the other?
Unknown Soldiers.
Oh, Unknown Soldiers.
And he's going to remain unknown if he keeps up that crap. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you need
Roy,
to get on the show.
You, no, he has been on the show.
Has? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did. Actually, I went to his house.
Oh.
I don't do that for anybody, man.
Wow.
Roy, I don't do that for anybody.
He's spoiled, huh?
No, he's my brother.
Okay, yeah, he's
a
great guy.
We go even way back.
Hey.
I mean, before way back, there was way back. We go that far back.
Well, him and his brother
Infants.
had that.
Shout out to Dan Michaels.
What were they called? The King. Him and his brother. That blues band they had. Henry. Him and his brother.
Oh, Henry. Yeah, Henry has been on the show.
The Kings.
The Rhythm Kings and River City Slim.
Those guys.
They've been on the show. Roy has been on the show. His brother has been on the show.
Those guys are legends, man.
They really are.
Yeah.
Henry wanted to kick my ass at one point throughout the conversation, but
that's
because he didn't get.
It's good to see Henry play.
Oh yeah. He's still doing it, man. And he's
still ripping. He's ripping.
He's all
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to talk.
He's ripping, man.
But he was
guy.
talkative on the show, and he was a great guest.
Yeah.
It's also on Ed Ocampo Sr., Facebook, San Antonio Musicians Talk Show Network, Facebook, and YouTube as well.
You remember Dave Alcacer, right?
Yeah.
That dude was a smoking guitar player too,
hell yeah.
man.
You have a lot of his influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of those
Kind
guys,
of like
man.
a lot of that shred. Yeah.
I was a kid watching them, man. And
David, he took over with my ex-bass player, Rick Rodriguez. I went on to college and became a jeweler. That's a whole different other story. Always playing, but on an outside level.
Right.
Looking in. So I take on jobs with home cooking, for example. Total jazz band like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
and I would play all the percussion parts.
That's not easy.
So I had two timbales, two congas, and my cymbals and my chimes, and it was a tough gig for a drummer because I wanted to play drums, but I viewed it as an opportunity to learn percussion.
Awesome.
And that worked.
Hey.
Just like when I played at Gillies, same difference. I learned from the guys that I was playing with what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, look, it isn't all good, y'all.
That's what I wanted to play, drums. I wanted to play drums. I love the drums. I love hearing the beat and the time signatures.
I got lessons for $10 an hour.
But I can play drums, but I'm not a drummer. You know what I mean?
Well, I can play guitar, and I'm not a guitar player.
It takes special.
Yet I own 5 guitars.
Hey, stamina too. Or you got to know how to play without overworking yourself, so you can last all day.
It's tough. It's just tough.
Discipline, a lot of discipline.
And this is the thing that's really getting me. And we were already ready to sign off. Remember when I told you about burning desires?
Yeah.
The way that they've got this situated, I really do feel that it was by stopping the sales of music.
Right.
They took all of those profits and just X'd them all out. If you imagine how many music lovers there are in this world, at $15 to $22 a pop, we would have been able to rule the world. Rockers ruled the world, and they were concerned about that, so they took all the money away. Sheryl Crow, I'm a big fan, and she's speaking out. The only way to make money is to tour.
That's it.
And even at that, it's not easy being cheesy.
Not easy
because there's a lot of expense in it.
The road's hard.
There's a lot of expense in it.
There's no guarantee on the road, right, brother?
No guarantee, man. You just really got to hang.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
That's
Thank
it,
you, Jesus.
Brother.
Hey, so listen, for San Antonio Musicians Talk Show Network, this has been the Danny Trejo Show. Dan, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks
all the way from the west side.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hey, where did you come from anyway?
Where did I come from?
Where do you live?
West side, east side? Born on the west side.
Yeah. What part?
Arizona Street.
I'm sorry.
On Arizona. That's the street
we were
living in.
Colorado?
No, there's a street called Arizona.
I know. Is that near Colorado?
The west side. Yeah. No, it's more deep street. Deep west side.
Deep west side.
Right in there. Smack in there.
Damn. Never heard of that street.
But been born and raised here.
I just know Colima and Zarzamora.
Oh, yeah.
That was the hood, baby. I mean, Colima, that's where the Royal Jesters played. Right across the street from my home, the Royal Jesters would perform.
Remember the Alazan courts?
Yeah.
The Alazan courts, man. Used to be our playground.
Wow. I'm surprised you're not poisoned by it.
Yeah.
By now.
Yeah,
we
you're
were
right.
Toxic Soul back in the day.
They were very
and
toxic.
it was a part of the Toxic Triangle, which is another show, which was discovered years back. And we've always had a problem with that in housing. And it continues to this day, but God is good.
That's right.
And we move forward in the mighty name of Jesus. Just got to make a couple of calls.
That's it.
And tend to business. The health issues have been one thing, Dan.
Yeah.
But what do you got to say about that? You just got to have to set them over to the side for right now.
Sometimes it's mind over matter, brother.
Yeah.
Just don't even think about it. Just, hey, you know what? Just go for it. Just keep going, man. Because, I'll be 59 in May coming up, and it's like, wow.
You're like a spring chicken, man. You're not even 60 yet.
I'm not even 60 yet. I'm not.
But 59, I think that's the new 45.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I think
because
so.
at 67, people still tell me I'm rocking.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one else tells me.
I mean,
but people that I meet are saying, wow, you were all this. And I'm like, well, I don't buy into all that bullshit, but thanks.
Yeah.
It's very kind. You know?
It's been an awesome road, bro,
So,
you know?
if you had an outro song, what might that one be? Because, you know, we're out now. I'm going to leave you be. Danny, you want to say your last shout out? I just want to say ta-ta to everybody. Be good to everybody today. And, yeah, be good to
my outro song.
Somebody today, because we're out to change the world one day at a time.
Yes. I think my outro song would be Peace or Despair. It's the original I wrote
okay,
when I was 14.
He's gonna do it right now, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Sure. 1, 2.
Well, 1, 2, 3, whoa.